Hi my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of our F1 career mode with Aston Martin. Yes, F1 Manager career mode, that maybe should have been. Anyway, last episode is linked above, feel free to go check it out. We've just had the mid-season break, I've just had a bunch of new developments, I've manufactured all the parts. We're going to stick them on the car now though, and we're going to see how it changes things. So, new front wing, we're going to change. So we're going to go from this to this. So, yep, a bit of an improvement. So let's stick that on both motor vehicles. We've got a new rear wing that we're going to be sticking on as well. So we're going to be going from this to this. So another bit of an improvement for the car, which is good. There we've got a new underfloor as well. So we're going to go from this to this. So yeah, nice big improvements to the race vehicle. I still think there's areas we need to work on, but then each track is different, you know. If I was to go to Hungary, you know, you see it change. So yeah, there's still areas that we can work on with this car. But look, let's be really honest with ourselves. It's been incredible, this motor vehicle. It's got us to top, and you know, we're very much like on our way to winning the title as things stand, which is really incredible to be able to sit here and say that. But then we've got two really good drivers, yeah, we're doing some really solid stuff with both of them. Now we can't develop anything new, unfortunately. I don't even think that we can really do like research or anything, because we don't have any testing. No regulation change. Oh, so it's only a regulation change to these two things. So look, so next ATR's in 10 days. Well look, if we can do just a bit of research that just improves a little bit, and it's over in 10 days, like less than 10 days. No, it would be 34. Do you know what? It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Let's not worry about that. Let's hold on to our engineers. It's only 10 days and then we can start on the next project. So I'm looking forward to that, my friends. Anyway, it's just time straight away to get into the Belgian Grand Prix. It's the famous Spa.
Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome to Spa-Francorchamps. This circuit was built in 1921, and even though its length was halved in 1979, the Belgian Grand Prix is still one of the longest, fastest, and most magical races on the F1 calendar. Spa-Francorchamps is famous for its long straights and fast corners. Drag efficiency will make all the difference here as drivers zoom through the famous sequence of Eau Rouge leading up into Radion. But a twisty middle sector keeps things tricky down on the track. We're about halfway through the season now, and there's still plenty of time for everything to change. All eyes are on the teams and how they tackle the rest of the year. Okay then, let's get to it.
Right, so it's a dry weekend. That doesn't happen in Spa very often, does it? But as you can see, car parts knowledge is low because we've just stuck 3 new parts on the car. But I think it was very much needed going into the back end of the season. Right, yeah. Practice is done. I really struggled with the cars, but we had lots of new car parts on, and I think I always seem to struggle. Now there is a chance we might have to take a penalty for signs this weekend. As you can see, we've worked our way through these 2 engines. We've got this one, but yeah, I think that will get for us qualifying, but whether or not we're going to get through the race on it, I really don't know. The rest of the stuff, we've got things we can rotate out, but it's dicey. So I've tweaked both cars. I don't know if that's wise, but I have. I've just decided to have a little go on both, and just to see what we can make happen, basically. Right, I'm going to send Ocon now. This is going to be a tough one, because I got to manage engine parts and power units and whatnot quite a bit this weekend, because yeah, we're kind of almost down to the bare bones in some areas. We're getting caught in loads of traffic where Sainz is concerned, which is really not good. It's not going to be the best of laps, that, I don't think. He might have to go out again. Ocon. Let's just dive on in. I did want to dive in with Signs, but just didn't quite get there. And yeah, 140. We did a 142 with Signs. So Signs, he's definitely going out again. I've had the glitch again.
That sounds like someone's gone
I've had the glitch happen to me again, gang. That's starting to become very, very tiresome, is the qualifying glitch.
We need to retire the car.
But it literally just retired the car for no reason. So Signs will start from the back of the grid probably as a result of that. I'm starting to get very pissed off with that. That's a ridiculous glitch that affects me a lot of the time. It's on Ocon. At the end of the day, we're definitely going to take the penalty on the engine then. What a joke. What an absolute joke it is. And it always seems to be the guy that's in the lead of the championship is the one that gets hurt the most as well. It's a ridiculous glitch. How can they not see this happening in the game? Sort it out. Well, I'm beyond pissed off, to be honest with you, because of that stupid glitch rearing its ugly head again. By the way, I was looking back on like the series as a whole, and I was looking at when that glitch had happened. And that glitch has happened at Canada every year but year one. It's happened again today, and it had also happened at another Grand Prix last season. I don't understand what it is, but it's starting to cost me. Big time starting to cost me because, you know, I've tried to do this thing where I load qualifying because I auto-save at the end of the day, and I've tried reloading qualifying, and it just happens every time. So it's almost like it's a glitch that's like built into that qualifying session, and there's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. I'm going to take the engine penalty now, though. It seems like the perfect time. If they're going to try and shaft me with glitches, then I'll just try and make the most of it at the end of the day. Right, here we go. We are going to come across the line. Needs to be a 140. Yeah, that's a slow lap. I think we got caught up in quite a bit of traffic. Right, we are going to have to go for another lap. P7, I'm just not comfortable with that. It was a slow lap anyway. So we'll see when people go, and then I think we'll kind of follow suit, I think. So yeah, let's get out there. We're going to be the last ones out on track. Oh, Signs. Why couldn't it have been Ocon that the glitch happened to? It always seems to be car 1, doesn't it, as well? It's killing me. It's killing me. I've got to try to go from all the way at the back now. And that's never happening. It's just got to try and score points, but are we going to make it through? Because currently it doesn't look like we are. But this should be a much better lap from us, you would hope. And it is a much better lap. It puts us P5. Well, here we go. It's qualifying 3. They're all diving out so quick. I'll dive out now and just give myself a bit of space, I think. I'm going out on the old tyre first. And then I'll put a new one on maybe for the second run. And here we go. Ocon. Let's see what you can do. And there is a crash out there, which is going to affect someone's qualifying pretty badly. Oh, where the crash happened.
There's been a crash.
Gasly.
Let's take a closer look. Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly.
They're all running so close, aren't they? Whoa, Jesus Christ. Surely that's his qualifying over. And Ocon is going to go across the line in a 141. Jesus Christ, that's slow. That's so slow. Ocon needs to find some pace from somewhere. We cannot go into this race down the order. Right, I think Gasly's out of the session. And, yeah, we're all going. I need a much better lap. A much better lap. There's no way we're getting near Verstappen. Ocon's 1 lap pace, as we know, isn't great. It's been a bit of a disaster, this race, because whatever happens, I fear that drivers are going to get close. There's been another crash. Oh, there we go. It's right there.
There's been a crash.
Magnussen this time.
Let's have a look. All eyes on Kevin Magnussen.
Jesus Christ. Really dicey qualifying session. There we go. And he just bins it in the wall. Well, let's just concentrate on our lap, Ocon. Let's get this done. Let's get this done, laddie. He has to go faster. Has to. Come on. Here we go. We go faster through the middle sector. Can we just see this off over the line? Magnussen is out. And oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad. Ocon is awful over one lap. This is a disaster. A disaster. It really is. P6. Wow. We're just not good. He's just not good over one lap. He just really isn't. Right. I'm just going to take it because we've been stitched up. Do you know what? I'm just going to take all new parts. We might as well just start at the back with brand new parts in every department. We're not gonna get any penalties as a result, and then we can use these for practices. That might even get us through the rest of the season, being able to do this. You're just going to have to go as you are. Yeah, let's do it for both drivers. I think it'll actually work for both drivers as well. And at the end of the day, he'll have pace early in the race. Let's hammer that off the line. Yeah, I did do that, didn't I? Yep. No, he will probably start at the back of the grid from taking all those new parts, but it had to be done.
A somewhat overcast day for the drivers, who've now taken position on the grid. And there we've got Esteban Ocon. With a top 10 position on the grid, this race could really go either way for them. And further back, there's Sainz. Slower than most yesterday, so today they'll be starting from the bottom half of the grid. Will their hard work pay off today? Get ready, it's the Belgian Grand Prix.
It's a big race now, a really big race for us. We've got to try and go probably from the back of the grid.
Away we go.
And we've got to just try and make the most of it at the front of the grid with Ocon.
Yeah, take it easy. Coming up.
But yeah, we're gonna push, see what we can do, and we'll just go from there. Basically, gang, it's going to be a long race, this one.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a
And
race
it's damage limitations. This is just about getting points now. This is not it. We are not going to be looking to win the race. This is about just getting past cars and trying to do our best, basically. I want to try and get Ocon up the grid a little, if I can. So I'm just waiting for my moment to throw the ERS in. And I think it is as you go around this corner here, then you just go deploy and get a nice run here. And hopefully we'll have a bit of pace. And let us sling that in. But we've got to get it done. We really, really have got to get past some of these cars early doors. Otherwise we're going to get stuck. We've got a yellow flag being waved. I don't know what's happened. Magnussen locked up. Come on. We're going to get caught in ERS here, and it's not going to be good for us. Sainz is up to P18. Again, he's going to be in the same situation where he's just going to get stuck behind people. He's not going to be able to get past them. Come on, man. You've got to do better than this. Got to do better than this. We'll deploy energy for him again. I'll go back to Sainz in a moment. I just kind of need to get this done. That Williams is holding everyone back. They've got a Williams up in P7. Do you know Williams still, to this point, haven't picked up a point in this series? I'm keeping an eye on it because it's such an interesting development. And 12th place for Sainz. He's having to make the most of these early laps, getting it done. I am running the fuel quite low here, but I need all the pace at the beginning. Ocon is kind of out on his own now. He's got a lot of racetrack to try and make up to get to Gasly. I don't think he's going to do it. I think we are in the mud already. where he's concerned, which is kind of why I'm concentrating on signs here and seeing what we can get done with signs, seeing how far up the racetrack we can get. He is so fast at the moment. He's having a look at every opportunity he can, and he's just so quick. And he's probably going to have a look here as well. He's got ERS as well as DRS, but that car in front had it as well. I think he's going to get it done. It's ridiculously good driving from Sainz at the moment. He's up to P11. We just need to be as high up that race grid as possible. Ocon's got no pace. He's been caught by Perez, and I'm pushing this. He's got 0 pace as Ocon. Yeah, that's a real concern. It really is a real concern that Ocon's got that little race pace. Yes, that's superb driving. We're up to P10. Come on, hunt the next one down. This is brilliant. I'm really pushing the fuel. But I'm going with a tactic here where I'm going to push the fuel, and I'm just going to really try and reserve it late on in the hard stint when we maybe hopefully get a little bit of space between us and drivers, you know. It will come back to us. It's just about getting him into the points. We get past that Williams. Right, pit window is open for Ocon. Yeah, if we can get past that Williams, then we are in a really good spot. And that's Perez in front, by the way. And Perez is only 2.5 seconds away from Ocon. So I think that shows you just how well Sainz has done to get this car where he's got it. It's incredible work, to be fair. It really is. He started at the back of the grid. Oh, what drive. What drive out of that last corner. Oh, he nearly got it done. He did get it done on the Mercedes. He's now going to get a run at the Williams. If we can get past the Williams, he's into the points. And this is incredible driving from Carlos Sainz. He's going to get the DRS. He's going to have ERS. He's going to go past. He's going to be into the points. That is incredible from Carlos Sainz. In the opening 11 laps of this race, I'm going to have to ease off the fuel now. I'm just hoping we're going to have the pace over that Williams. We're going to be able to fly up the road, hopefully catch Perez, who's 2.6 seconds ahead. We just need to put out a gap to the Williams. That's all we need to do now. Really just drive this car very smartly, and we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right, I think, gang. That's solid. That is so good from Carlos Sainz. It really is. I'm going to use all the ERS up the hill. Let's just use all the power. They are going to get DRS. They're going to be able to stick with me here, easing off on the power with the engine and whatnot. Probably hasn't helped my calls, but I had no choice but to do that, to be honest with you. Right, let's ease off that again. And I was hoping we were going to be able to pull away from the Williams, but I don't think we are. I think our tyres are at a point where we're not going to have that luxury. What tyre is that Williams running? Yeah, they're all on medium tyres. That's probably why I was faster than them initially. But yeah, I had to go with this. I had to go with this strategy. We've got a little ways to go yet until we pit. Right, so I'm actually going to push on the fuel. I'm going to push on the tyres with Ocon. I'm going to go and jump over to him. And we're going to open that pit window. We're coming in for hards. And that's what we're going to do for this lap. And we're going to fly with the DRS. Try and stay ahead of Perez if we can for this lap. We have closed Gasly down a little. That gap was 5.5 seconds at one point, so we have closed the gap ever so slightly, but not massively. Not as much as I would have liked, to be honest with you. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's just see what we can make happen. We are going onto that hard tyre, just making sure. Alright, let's deploy the energy again. It's just about getting as much pace out of this last lap before we come in. Alright, let's neutralise that. Let's standard that. Let's balance that. And into the pits we go. Okay, not bad. Sainz still got this lot chasing him, but he is still managing to stay ahead. Right, we're going to go aggressive now. We're going to go quite aggressive now on the tyres. Let's push these tyres to the limit. See what we can get out of him, shall we? That Williams is having a little look. He's never going to get past me, though. And Ocon's come out in P12 with quite a few cars still needing needing to pit. But that's going to be a long race for Ocon, I fear. Right, Sainz. Not going to have much of a lead here, to be honest with you. I am going to have to push this for the next lap. Definitely going to have to push it. And then, yeah, we're coming in, going on that hard tyre.
Box.
Right, let's go, 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 go. Been a really interesting first 15 laps, this race. It really has. That Williams is having a look. He might get that done. Yeah, no, not quite. I'm going to have to ease off on the fuel. I've used so much fuel, I'm going to have to ease off. I don't really have any choice. We can use the last of the life in the tyres, but I can't use any more fuel. It's just the way it is. So yeah, we're probably going to come out quite far down the grid, to be fair. But it's one of those things. I had to go with this strategy with Carlos Sainz. I think it hopefully might help us a little as the race goes on. We're just going to speed this through and see where he does come out. Sainz is coming out in P12. Not bad. Tsunoda's in 10th. Right, Ocon's in 10th. Yeah, P12. We've got DRS behind us. So we're 3 seconds away from Tsunoda. We really need to get on the back of him as soon as possible. And that would help our cause greatly. If we can get to Tsunoda, that would help. Ocon is on top of Zhou. And we still have Zhou, Russell, Bottas, and the leaders all to pit still. Right, Zhou's into the pits as we speak. I just don't know if we've got... I think the lead is just too big. We're looking at Ocon. So he's 6 seconds away from Russell. That's probably about 8 seconds there. Yeah, I think that's too big. It's too big. And their tyres are going to be much better than ours as well. But we can only race our race. Right, Gasly is into the pits. Can we get around here and out before Gasly? I don't think we can. I think he had too much of a lead over us. And I think, yeah, Gasly's just got out. He just got out in front of us. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It just shows you how much of a lead they had. But we are closer. We are closer to a lot of these guys that have still got a pit. We should jump Russell. I don't know what this guy's name is. What is his name? I don't know what his name is. IWA. Anyway, we should jump him. We should jump Bottas. Not sure about the rest of them. But Norris is into the pits. We're too far away. I think from Norris, that's such a big gap. Perez is into the pits. I think it's a big enough gap. Yeah, they're all coming in. They're all coming in now. What are we going to do? We've got Ocon, who is currently 7th. He is going to leapfrog some of them. He's up to 6th. Russell. No, Russell. Did Russell come in? No, Russell didn't come in. Okay. Right, okay, we're P6. I think we're sort of back where we were. Sainz is P9. He needs to catch Tsunoda, basically, to then get in the points. Sainz has done an incredible job in this race. He really, really has. And so Sainz got that done, by the way, against Tsunoda. Can he pull away, though? That's the big question. Because if he doesn't, then they're just going to get into a battle with one another. And the rest of us are quite far up the road from Sainz. There we go. That's great drive. That's great drive. Can we get this done? Yes, I think we can. We both got past. Wow, he just completely lost all power. He's into the pits. He is into the pits. We've now got the issue, though, where we're quite far away and we're going to have DRS and a Ferrari up our backside. So we've gained a position, but we could lose a position straight away. And that's an issue. But I've used all the ERS to try and counteract the DRS. And yeah, try and catch that other Ferrari up. But we're 7th with Sainz. He's 4 seconds away from Perez. And we are 1.5 seconds up the road from Gasly. We do have pace. We do have race pace. Like, I can see the times ticking down, and like, we're doing all right, you know. Like, we do have race pace, but we are, you know, it is a struggle. It's a real struggle. Trying to catch these cars up in front, you know. Right, let's deploy. We've got a Ferrari so far up our arse. If he doesn't go for it this time, I don't think he ever will. Can we catch the other Ferrari? That's the thing. I doubt it, because I think he's got DRS over the car in front. I'm actually going to let this go all the way through with the ERS. Alright, let's go neutral now into the windy section. Yeah, it's about 1.5 seconds. I think it's going to be a struggle to make that time up. Sainz isn't really making a dent either. Here we go. We're so close together. We have got DRS. I think we're going to just have to lean on the DRS for this lap. No ERS on this one. There we go. There's the DRS. And are they going to get past Norris? It doesn't look like they are. And one of them got past Norris. It's amazing now that Stroll is in the lead of this pack. And there's going to be a lot of bickering up here with this. There's another yellow flag. Right. Yeah, Sainz. I've eased off, basically. I've eased off, so yeah, I think that's kind of his race, to be honest. He's going to struggle to catch this mob up, because it's the mob that we're part of, and it's quick. It's real quick. Here we go. We look like we always get such good drive out of that corner, and then it's such a disappointment when it doesn't really happen for us. Alright, DRS. We need to get closer. I don't think I'm going to have any choice but to throw the ERS on next lap, just to try and close the gap here with this lot. I don't want them getting away. And yeah, I just want to put myself in a really good position, basically, if I can. But it's going to be really, really tough. Here we go. We're going to come up to this bend again. And we're going to go around that corner, and I'm going to sling this in. The ERS on, I think. Right, we're going to bang it on now, just as we exit. Let's see if we get any extra juice. Let's see if we get any extra juice. See if we can get past one car. That would be great. The Ferrari's there for the taking. It does have to be said, if you want to sling it around him, that would be nice, but Ocon's going to bottle it. Of course Ocon's going to bottle it. He does this really annoying thing where he'll have a chance to just go to the side, and instead he sits behind them. And it doesn't help him at all in that situation. It really doesn't. It's a strange tactic. Sainz is catching all of a sudden. That was at 5.2 seconds a little while ago. Leclerc's won the race. Unless he crashes. Tsunoda's just run wide. That could help us. Right, we don't really have any battery now. So, yeah, we're kind of relying on the DRS. So I'm going to charge this. Just use the DRS, I think. Yeah. Right, back into neutral. Don't want to lose too much time. I just needed to get a little charge in the battery there. Yeah, Sainz is really catching at quite a rate all of a sudden. It's just strange. Maybe his tyres are just that much better than everyone's. No, Perez has got really good tyres on. That's going to hurt Ocon. In the late race, that's going to really hurt Ocon. It really, really is. But no, he is slowly catching. Right, how much energy we got? Not much, to be fair. Not much. Yeah, I think this is it. Right, well, fourth and sixth at the minute. Jesus. We really need to get past that Ferrari and get it up into P3. Stroll. He's in P2 as things stand. Wow. Of all the cars up here, though, Stroll's the one where the tyres are going to go off the most. And Ocon's just a bit sloppy through that turn. They seem to have a lot of racetrack after, you know, he's done going through it. Verstappen's in 9th. That's kind of helping us a little bit with the constructors, but as far as the driver's concerned, it's not a good weekend really. Although it is a good weekend where Verstappen's concerned for us, but Leclerc picking up maximum points is going to hurt. Both the Ferraris picking up points is going to hurt. I think it's too close together, and that's one of the big reasons why we can't get any passes done. I think that's the issue at the moment. We just cannot get any passes done because it's just too close at the minute. We're going full send on the ERS with Sainz. And let's see if he can use it better than Ocon would. And he would have done, but the Ferrari pulled out with him. There is a yellow flag. Something's happened.
Sounds like someone's
Stroll run wide.
Take a look now.
I didn't see that happen. Ah, wow, wow, wow. It's going for us. It's all going for us at the moment. Right, we really need to get Ocon up behind that Ferrari. Because I think that Ferrari is going to get let loose here. I think he's going to get let loose because he's got all the track ahead of him. And we're going to be in a dogfight with the other one. We do just need to close him down. Stay in that DRS. Again, I'm going to go full send on the ERS for Sainz. There we go. We've got DRS. This is mad that we are in a position where I could still get a car on the podium. Yep. Sainz is getting dropped a bit. Oh, he's going to get past us. It was a terrible drive out of the corner from Ocon. Terrible drive. Come on.
Advance the race position.
Get some of that fuel back. Ocon, is he going to go back up into P2? Yes, he is. Right, we've got to get some of this fuel back. Come on.
Aston Martin with a great play
without dropping them too much. Come on, there's not many laps to go. I really need to recover this fuel. Don't want to be in a position where I have to recover this fuel really late on in the race. And I am sort of getting dropped, I think. As long as we stay on the DRS, we'll be fine. Yep. So Ocon's got a low fuel problem as well. And we're going to have to deploy. Come on, stay in that DRS. Stay in that DRS. Recover that fuel. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Can he stay out in front? I don't think he will. No. Into P3. It's looking like a podium, whatever happens here. As long as I can bloody regain the fuel. Gasly gained the place. I thought it was like spinning out or something. Right, okay, we're back to balanced.
We're not okay. Could be.
I need to get your fuel back, but at the same time, you're in a position to win this race, but I don't really have any choice. I'm just going to have to use the ERS system along with the DRS and hope that that does the job. Basically, right, let's stick this in. Try and get this done. And we're going to push yours on as well. Wow, I've had to micromanage this race to within an inch of its bloody life. I tell you, I really, really have. It's been ridiculous. It's been ridiculous. The DRS didn't quite get it done that time, but I think a lot of that is that I'm trying to conserve fuel for the end of the race, just to see us to the finish line, basically. So we're going to DRS it here. He is going to get away from us, probably. We're probably costing ourselves P2, but I have no choice. I have no choice. Because we have very, very little fuel left in both cars. And so, yeah, Oh, I've got to do this basically. I have no choice to have to use the ERS system the way I am. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Right, we're back. We're back. Next lap is 43. Last lap, I'm literally going to hammer it on the tyres. How has he got low fuel? It's mental. How have you got low fuel? I got all the fuel back. I don't understand how he ain't got any fuel all of a sudden. No large gaps. No large gaps. We're about to go into the last lap. This is mental. Right. Aggressive. We're going to go into deploy right now. Oh no, this isn't the last lap. Shit. Oh, it's alright. We'll just do it now. We'll just do it now. We'll just do it now and then we'll ease back off on the tyre. Your fuel situation, Sainz, is driving me mental. Come on, Ocon. Please be brave for a change. He's got to start being braver. He really has got to start being braver.
Yeah, take it easy. Copy.
Right, I'm actually going to push your tyres.
So we just need to push now. Okay.
Sainz, let's see if we can get you past this car in this lap, shall we?
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
Ocon is P2. Oh shit. He's using all the ERS like an idiot. Too early. I did it too early. Right, let's do that now. Oh, why is your fuel so shit? Right, let's get on these tyres. You've got an excess of fuel.
Push a bit
mental.
More. Copy.
Oh, he's got no battery. Brilliant. That's all we needed. I'm going to have to use the battery. The fuel. I'm going to have to use the fuel up here. Come on, stay ahead. Stay ahead. Right, you're all right now. Back to that. Right, we're going to have to jump into Ocon. Trying to micromanage two cars. He's mental.
On the track.
Come on, stay ahead, stay ahead, stay ahead, stay ahead. Balance that back out. Come on. We can do this, Ocon. We can do this, Ocon. Sainz, just race your race, mate. Race your race. Get it done. Try and get it done before the end. If you can. Oh my God. How have we done this? How have I done this? Sainz is honestly driver of the day for me. It's ridiculous what he's managed to achieve in this race. Let's deploy all the energy. Let's just get it done. Let's get this car over the race line. Let's get it P2 if we can. P5 would be great for Sainz. It really, really would, considering where he started the Grand Prix. He's barely got enough fuel to get to the finish line, though. That's the worry. He hasn't. I think he's run out of fuel. Conserve. Just get it across the line if you can. Sainz run out of fuel before the finish line. Oh, it's heartbreak.
Checkered flag.
I wasn't keeping an eye on it. I wasn't keeping an eye on it. He's going to finish last.
Wait 5 seconds from P0.
He had enough fuel. He had enough fuel. Oh.
We need to retire the car. Copy.
I did all that for nothing with him.
This is a performance to remember from Esteban Ocon. Extraordinary. Imagine how chuffed they must be. A podium is a real feat, and it's been accomplished in style. And there's no denying that the Frenchman deserves this result. He was absolutely brilliant. For these drivers, they'll be taking home their trophies and a decent haul of points for their team.
I was so concerned with getting Esteban Ocon over the line in second. I just wasn't looking at his fuel, and I feel really pissed off at myself for costing Sainz really valuable points. Not just for himself, but for the team. Max getting 1 point has really helped us, to be fair. We've still got a really nice lead, and we've still got a pretty nice lead at the top. The Red Bull, I've got to say something though, the Red Bull seemed unstoppable in that one. Leclerc had all the pace from the beginning, he got away and did a fantastic job. The fact we finished second though, and we nearly finished fifth as well, is mad. Well, there you have it, gang. We're done and dusted for another race in season 4, and it's still looking like the championship is heading to Aston Martin, but there's still plenty of races to go and plenty of twists and turns, and if I keep making mistakes like I've just made there, then it's really going to cost us. As far as the drivers is concerned, it has actually helped Ocon close the gap a little bit to Carlos Sainz. It's getting interesting between our two drivers now, with the Red Bulls behind, then the Ferraris, then the Mercedes, then that far improved McLaren this season. Wow, what a race. Can't get my head around it. I'm so annoyed that I've cost the team. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, do all the usual stuff. But until next time, stay safe, stay humble. See you all later.